Good morning, Year 4s. Today's maths lesson is to divide using formal written methods. And our steps to success are: I can recall methods to help me divide, I can set my sum out correctly, I can use mental methods or known facts, and I can regroup accurately. Okay, so we'll first start off with our starter as normal. So 5 minutes, have a go and pause the video. Okay, well done, and these are our answers. Okay, right, so today's question is, can you write a word problem for the following division sum? So think about the vocabulary that we'll need when having a division word problem. What are the kind of words that come up? So have a think about that and then write down your question. Okay, so my question was, there were 96 penciled, which was shared with 6 classes. How many pencils were each class given? So one of the key vocabulary words there was obviously shared, because when we're dividing, we know we're sharing them out. Okay, so today's lesson is just revising what we did in yesterday's lesson. So we're going to still be multiplying dividing 2-digit numbers by 1 digit using the bus stop method. Okay, so we're just going to do another day of these, and then tomorrow we're going to move on to having remainders with our division. So just as a reminder, we have 76 in our bus stop, 78, and then divided by 6. And then we first use the column that's closest to what we're dividing by. So we're starting in the tens column. So like we did yesterday, we drew our circles or our little dots to help us, which is absolutely fine. Obviously, we don't need to, that's fine, but some of you might want to just do this to help you. Okay, so let's just get this, and then let's make 7 of these. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we need to see the number 6 going into the number 7 how many times. And obviously, we need to remember that is actually 70, but we say 6 just to help us. So we can see that the number 6, if we circle 6 circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we can go, it goes in once, we can circle it once. So we know that the number 1 goes up here, which actually stands for a 10. And we know that the number 6 will go into 70 10 times, because 6 times 10 is 60. And then there's 1 left over, which is actually a 10 that's left over. And we have to then regroup it. So let's just make a smaller 10 or a smaller 1. And our new number becomes 18, okay? Because that number is actually standing for a 10, so that's 18. So then we can count in multiples of 6, unless we know our 6 times table. So it's 6, 12, 18. That's 3 times. So 6 goes into 18 3 times. Okay, so our final answer is 13. We can put our answer in there. Okay, so that's just reminding you of what we did yesterday. So our different challenges today are going to be, so the bronze are going to have division challenge cards. The silver is going to have dividing using the bus stop method. So if you're still not 100% confident with the bus stop method or regrouping, you're going to do silver today. And then you will have some word problems. And then the gold challenge is some word problems with division, and you can focus on this if you're 100% confident in your bus stop method. Okay, so the bronze, these are your challenge cards, so you'll have to pause the video and work them out. I would recommend writing the division sum and then the answer for each of those. Okay, and then the silver. So you've got these examples of bus stop. Some of them will need regrouping, some of them won't. Then you've got this question where you have to put in the greater than, less than, or equal sign. So you'll have to work out what both sums mean on both sides Decide which one is greater than or less than, or if they are equal. And then here's a word problem for you. Connor has 91 marbles. He shared them out equally between 7 bags. How many marbles were in each bag? Okay, and in the gold, you've got some word problems. Now, some of them are 3-digit numbers, which we haven't done yet, but that's your challenge to see if you can divide a 1-digit by a 3-digit, because we will come onto that later on in the week as well. So you've got 4 questions here and 3 questions here. And hopefully some of these questions challenge your thinking. For example, how many years in 72 months? You need to think about what are you actually going to be dividing 72 by. Same with this one, how many weeks in 84 days? Because they've only given us one number, whereas the others have got 2 numbers. So you're really gonna have to think about what you're gonna be dividing by. Okay, and then our answers. So here are the answers to the bronze, answers to the silver, and answers to the gold. Okay, so pause the video. We'll go back to where the challenge that you're going to do, pause the video, and then afterwards, mark your work. Okay, so have fun. Please don't forget to send us your work to the Year 4 email address.